And we are live, guys. Welcome to another live stream from the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we're talking about that there is a shortcut to success. So few people use it. You would imagine that if there was a shortcut to success, then people would actually use it. This is not a gimmick. This is not a video like, no, haha, this is possible. No, this is legit. This is real, and nobody uses it. And I'm going to explain it simply in this video. Make sure you stay tuned until the end and make sure you like and subscribe. As we go into this, what is success? How does success even look like? I should do an own video on that. But success is basically achieving what it is that you want and then keeping it sustainably over the remainder of your life and keep expanding continuously with that success and having joy, bliss, and happiness during the journey towards success, and then having that same joy, bliss, and happiness at the end of the journey. It's a continual, life is a journey, right? And if you're massively enjoying every single bit of it, you can know that you're success. Okay? So how does that even become possible? How can you make that success possible? The only way is if you change. The reason why you have what you have today is because you are who you are today. The reason why you have what you have today is because of who you are today. Which means that the person that's going to have that success that you're looking for, that means that's a different person. It's not you. Right now, in your current circumstance, you will have changed over time in order for you to be that person that deserves, that attracts that type of success into his life in the future. So you have to change, which means that there needs to be some sort of a change process that needs to happen, and it's called personal growth, personal development. You've heard that being talked about again and again, and especially if you've been subscribed to my channel. You have to grow. We have to expand in order for us to become successful and get everything that we want. If you haven't done the numbers, you might not be excited about personal growth. Growth means that there's going to be pain, there's going to be change, there's going to be uncomfortability. I don't know if I want that. You haven't done the numbers. What do I mean by the numbers? If you, let's say we take $1, okay, and I'm not talking about income exactly right now, I'm talking about you. Let's say you are worth $1 today, right? Or maybe you're worth less than that because of debt. But let's just use it as an example. $1. And we're going to grow that now as fast as we can over a period of, let's say, 1 year. 365 days. If you improve upon that $1, let's say that's you, by 1% per day. You've heard this before, but you haven't heard it in the way that I'm going to explain it now. 1% per day improvement. Pull out your freaking calculator. You've got one on your phone. If you improve 1% every day for 365 days, what, do you double? Do you get $2? Do you get $3? You get freaking $37. From $1, 1% improvement, this is personal growth, $37 at the end of 1 year, 365 days. Now, most of you might have heard this if you've been in the personal development space. But have you heard what happens if you change that 1% to 2%, or 3%, 5%, 10%? What happens with those numbers? You need to know if you're that $1. If you change it to 2%, $1, 2% improvement every single day because of compound interest, which is the eighth wonder of the world, like Albert Einstein calls it, you will have at the end of 365 days, $1,350. This is not $37 anymore. This is $1,350. You simply doubled the rate of your improvement. That's it. That's the only thing you did. That's kind of a vast difference. Let's take the next number, 3%. I'm going to take you through it. 3% at the end of 1 year. You improve 3%, blah, 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 every single day. 3%. You're just improving. $47,000. Your $1, you became $47 at the end of 1 year. 4%. is 1.5 million. 5% is 51 million. Now, if you blow things out of the water and you improve 10% every single day, now what does 10% personal development growth mean? It means that you're flipping getting epiphanies on a daily basis, okay? It's like you're receiving light bulb moments all the time, every day. We're going to get back to what I mean by light bulb moments and epiphanies, but you have to understand that that's how you change. You're basically changing the way you look at life, the way that you're limiting beliefs, you're changing your emotions, you're changing your perspectives. It's all in here. That's where the change happens. It's not that you're becoming more muscular or that you're becoming this. Everything is in your mind. 10% improvement every single day, and I'm going to get back to how you actually could do 10% every single day. These are just the examples. But do you know how much you'd have after 365 days? I don't even know that number because it's too extreme. I had to take it down to 250 days. Do you know how much it is? $1 trillion. Like, you don't know how much of a difference it is between 1 million and 1 billion. Okay, $1 billion, or let's say 1 billion seconds, is 32 years. It's like 1 million seconds is like a few weeks. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? There's a difference. What about 1 trillion seconds? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 1 trillion is insane. This is, if you understand personal development the way that I understand it, and if you actually gone through the numbers, you'd be fired up. I hope that you're fired up from this explanation of the numbers, because this is what you need to be thinking about on your personal growth journey. You can actually get everything in life that you desire if you personally grow like this. Do the numbers game, improve on a continual daily basis, and you will have everything that in life that you want. Success is 100% predictable if you actually apply the correct principles so that you can get what you want. The system, this life, is perfect. It has everything that you want and need. And it's designed in such a way that it's only possible for you to get everything that you want if you help other people. How else crazy is that? I love it. Okay, so I said that there's a shortcut to success. This is not it. I'm getting to it. Most people don't use the shortcut, but it shortens the time of you achieving your goals. Let's say your goal is, for example, I want to quit my jobs. I never want to work for a boss ever again in my entire life. Let's say that that was your goal. Well, how do you go about doing that? Well, how long could it take? It depends on you, right? No. It depends on the principles that you apply. How fast can you apply the principles? If you use the shortcut, you can literally reduce the time that it takes for you to achieve that specific goal of replacing your jobs. Let's say that you need $5,000 per month from a self-employed business, or maybe $10,000 a month. It don't matter. But how long does it take? If you use the shortcut, you will half that time. It is even possible, if you've got the right solution, I'm talking about the shortcut soon, you could reduce the time by 80 to 90%. How is this even possible? There is a shortcut. Everyone says that there is no shortcut, and they're all wrong. What is that shortcut? You don't know what you don't know. It has to do with the epiphanies that I spoke about before. It has to do with the light bulb moments. How do you get the light bulb moments? I'm getting to it now. There's 3 different phases in order for you to achieve success. One is you telling yourself, I don't know where I want to go. I don't know what success looks like to me. I don't know what it looks like. And I don't know where I want to go. That's the first step. So you have to figure out what it is that you want. Very often you have to start with, I don't know what I want, but I'm sure I do not want that, the life that I currently have. Okay, that's phase 1. Phase 2 is you having figured out what it is that you actually want. Perfect. Now you know where you want to go. Okay, that's the second phase. But you don't know, now the next phase is, I don't know how to get there. You don't know how to get there. And then once you do get there, this is the second phase, once you do get there and you achieve success, how do I stay consistent with the journey? Okay, so before success, but you know how to get there, but how do you stay consistent on the journey and then until you arrive? Everything in this video is connected together. Everything. And here's the secret. You need a mentor. You need a group of like-minded individuals who will go with you towards the land of your dreams. And I'll explain one last thing about why this is crucial and connect that to the rest of the video. There's a sentence called, or there's the term, what you measure improves. We're going back to the percentages. What you measure improves. So you need to know the numbers. If you measure it, it will improve. It's a principle. It's a law. It's a universal law. If you measure it, it will improve. Every single time. Do you measure things in your life? Most people don't. Measure everything. But the thing is that if you measure everything, it's like the same with priorities. If you prioritize everything, nothing gets prioritized. If you measure everything, nothing will be measured. So you need to pick a few key things that needs to be measured. How do you know what you need to measure in order for you to get to where you want to go? You don't know. You don't know the correct questions to ask in order for you to get to where you want to go. Love these motorcycles. So, the second term, the second aspect of measuring, it's like you measure, you improve it. Once you measure it, what you need to do is to report it. When you measure and report, the rate of improvement accelerates. You want to take it from 1% growth per day to 2% growth per day, or 5%, or maybe even 10% growth per day. It is physically impossible. It is against the laws of nature for you to be able to get daily epiphanies about your personal situation on a daily basis for an entire year on your own. Personal development is a team sport. Like I said before, it is a shortcut. You have the time that it takes for you to get your goal. You maybe even decrease the time by 80 to 90% by having a mentor who knows what he's doing and who can take you to the land of your dreams, who is a step or maybe 100 steps or 1,000 steps ahead of you. The more steps ahead of you he is, the better it is. But the problem is that a lot of those guys are extremely expensive. They don't need your money. And so they don't want to give you up their time. Because right now you suck. Right? Compared to the person you're going to become. So you need someone who is affordable, that you can actually participate with and move together with their growth curve. You just need to know that they're going in the direction that you want to go. This is the Men of High Value movement. You want a mentor? You need a mentor. And in order for you to actually grow by 1%, 2%, 5% per day, you need the light bulb moments on a daily basis. You know what we do these days in the Men of High Value movement? We do group calls half an hour every single day. Twice actually, because of time zones. I'm on those calls every day. And if you can't afford to work with me personally, which you might be able to, this might be the last year that people, like everyday people, meaning people who have jobs, will be able to afford me. Unfortunately. But this is what happens when you grow a movement and the principles work and the principles align and people are actually excited about what you're sharing. If you want to be coached by me personally, 2022 is going to be the last opportunity to get started with that unless you actually have a successful business that is doing amazing. I'm excited to work with you. I'm excited to move forward with the Men of High Value movement. The most important aspect to your personal development is having a mentor and moving together with a group of like-minded individuals and growing every single freaking day percentage-wise. I'm excited to share with you more about this information. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys.